Oh, thanks, sis. Thank y'all for jumping on here. I'm going to get started in a minute. I'm trying to... Y'all know I'm excessive with everything I do. I got several phones, several devices. I can't help it. But we're going to have a real good talk tonight. I'm waiting on my guest too, so she can jump on here and then we can get started. Let's see. I normally have my music playing. Let me go turn Alexa on, y'all. Give me a minute. Be right back. Alexa, play songs by Tank.
Getting your Tank station from iHeartRadio.
Okay, y'all, I'm back. Sorry about that. We're going to get started in a minute. Trying to give a few people a little more time to jump on home. I need an I Can Coaching shirt to support you. Oh, sure thing. I actually have some shirts and banners and canopies and all kinds of stuff that'll be coming in next week. Just let me know. I got your back. I'll give you a shirt. I can't let anything control my mind, mood, or money, girl. All that's connected. All of that is connected. We are going to get started in about at 7:36. I'm gonna give them 3 more minutes to jump on here. Turn the camera around. I gotta figure out. Here we go. All right, so let's see who all we got here. Let's do some roll calling. I'm gonna start with first saying thank you guys for jumping on here and coming on every Thursday at 7:30 to hang out with me and get some tips at the group I Can Coaching Real Talk Live every Thursday at 7:30. So last week we talked about the power of saying no, and that's important, and when to say no and how to say it without hurting people's feelings and things of that nature. And then we also talked about the power of accepting the word no when somebody tells you no, to be able to accept that as well, because it's very important that regardless if one is telling you no or you are being rejected, that you keep your mind right, so that it doesn't affect your mood and ultimately you affect your money. Thank you guys for jumping on. I'm on 2 different devices. One is my page and the other one is my I Can Coaching group Real Talk Live. So if you are not a part of my I Can Coaching Real Talk Live page, please join it. I do a session every Thursday at 7:30. Meanwhile, I talked about that It actually no, it's not two tone. It's two different lipsticks, if you will, that I put on, and I just rubbed my lips together, and this is how it turned out. But at any rate, those of you who don't know me, my name is Toy. I am the CEO of I Can Coaching. My motto is I can't let anything control my mind, mood, or money. And this week, I think it's important that, or it's been in the group all along, that we talk about I ain't worried about nothing. And essentially, in a nutshell, what that is it's about money, becoming debt free. I do have a guest that'll be coming on in a few. I'm waiting on her to get on here, and she specializes in credit management and removing things off of your credit and things of that nature. I'm like Obama. Here's the thing. I can't do everything. So I hire people around me to help out with the things that I can't do. But at any rate, I am a professional certified life coach, which specializes in money management, personal and professional growth. So if you need an accountability partner, I am that girl. In terms of following me, I do have an Instagram page. Follow me there. And last but not least, look out for Miss Budget Boss School. Is for kids and college students to prevent financial struggles, debt, and to be comfortable in their own skin before they start making money and things of that nature. So let's get to it. Topic for tonight is I ain't worried about nothing. So look, guys, the reality of it is every day we see people on social media, we see people at work, we see people in our families all around us that seems to be living this lavish lifestyle. And some people, it's true. I know some people that are truly debt free, that are well off and things of that nature, right? But what I don't want you to get caught up in is comparing, right? So the first thing to understand is everybody's level of success is different. My level of success is going to be different from yours. I might say, hey, look, I want to make, and I'm just throwing something out there, $50,000 a year. And yours may be, hey, if I made 40, that's fine. Whatever the case may be, all I'm saying is be comfortable with whatever that is for you. Also, there are some things that you can do, and I'll go into the tips later in terms of to keep you debt free and to get you debt free. So this way you can live the life that you want, because that's most important. We all have a story. And I live in Memphis. Some of y'all don't. But the average household income in Memphis is about $37,099 according to statistics. And so for some, that's their thing. If they could make $30,000, they'll be happy with that. You got others that say, if I can make $100,000, they'll be happy with that. But the point that I'm making is, again, I go back to the comparing. Stop doing that. That's the first thing. And that's the number one reason why people get in debt. They try to keep up with the Joneses. So as a result, they find themselves buying things excessively to prove a point to people that don't even matter. Because at the end of the day, debt has a negative impact on your life. It controls you. Money, when they say it rules the world, it does. And whoever came up with the saying that money don't bring happiness, money also, if you don't have it, you can't pay bills. If you don't have it, you can't do things for your kids. If you don't have it, you can't do recreational things. So the reality of it is that's BS, whoever said that. Obviously, that came from someone who's never struggled before, and I'm that girl that have struggled before. So with that said, I can say that it has brought me some happiness. Now, do I glorify money? Absolutely not. But it is definitely a necessity. Dominique, I need you on the other page. If you can get on, because I'm going to bring you onto camera in just a minute. I'm sorry, y'all, for y'all who are watching. She, Dominique Love, she has a credit repair company. She's awesome, and I want to bring her on here in just a few. But, or you can stay there, D, because it's more on here than on the other. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do, I'm going to bring you to the screen in just a second. So at any rate, so money does impact one emotionally. Oh my God, physically. A lot of us have a number tied to us, and that's another thing. My thing is making sure you get yourself to the point to where no matter what, you're comfortable. If your job called you today, that's my thing. If your job called you today and say, turn in my keys, or I'm no longer gonna or need your services. I want you to be able to hold your head up high. I want you to be able to say, you know what? Thank you so much for the opportunity. Y'all know how long it took me to get to that place? We all have a story. I hadn't always been the girl that was financially free. I hadn't always been the girl that could go get whatever she wants when she wants. I haven't always been the girl to go into anywhere and sign my name and don't have to pay a dime down. I hadn't always been the girl who kids asked for something and they were able to get it whenever they wanted it. That hadn't always been my situation, and I'm not going to sit up here and talk to y'all like it has been, because it'll be fallacious. So I'm talking from experience. The reason why I said I ain't worried about nothing, because that is truly where I am. And the reason why I'm not worried about anything is for several reasons. One is I became debt free. It took some discipline, y'all. I had to stop some shopping. I had to make some hard decisions. I'm not gonna lie, I had to prioritize, and that's a hard thing, y'all, learning how to prioritize, but most importantly, sticking to it. If you know good and dang on well that those kids need some shoes, don't go get your hair and nails done. If you know that light bill needs to be paid, don't go to that concert. If you know you just got your taxes, and in your mind and on paper, you said, I'm going to pay this off, that off, and put this to the side, don't blow it trying to impress people on Facebook that means absolutely nothing. You're doing it for a picture. And for God's sake, a like on Facebook, they're pressing the dang on button. We got to do better, people. Seriously, we got to do better. There are some people that have helped in terms of learning how to prioritize so that they can make the money that they want, so that they can live the life that they live. Because at the end of the day, things that we do, the decisions that we make does in fact affect our mind. And y'all know my motto is I can't let anything control my mind, because that affects your mood and ultimately affects your money. Just that simple. I want you to think about how it makes you feel to go without. I want you to think about how it feels to tell your kids no, they can't have something because you don't have the money to do it. I want you to think about what are some things that you can do in terms of having an extra income and things of that nature so that you can be financially free as well, because that's important. So a little bit about my story. I've been in sales my whole life. I'm still in sales. That's what I do. That's what I love, right? But I took all the stuff, if you will, that I learned from those companies and created my own. And I want y'all to do the same. And if you're not a business minded or the type of person that likes to hustle, there are other things that you can do within your comfort zone so that you too can make the money that you want to make. So this way, if a job tells you your services are no longer needed, your kids will still be able to eat. You got a cushion. All of that's important. And that's why sometimes I can be a little cocky, because even if they call me today and I say it all the time and told you, Toy, it's been real, I'm going to gladly bow out gracefully. But I hadn't always been in that position. So my advice to you is to most definitely do what you need to do to get ahead of the game. Because that will have you stressed out. Some people are in denial about it. When they get in denial and you get so far in debt, you just say, forget it. Y'all, you cannot give up. You cannot give up on you. I say that all the time. Then it'll have you depressed. It'll have you depressed. And all you got to do is believe in you. That's the first thing. Saying, and make a decision. I won't get in this position anymore. That's why I work so hard. I've been homeless before. 99.999% of the people on Facebook don't know that. They don't know my grind. Everybody, they don't know my story. All they see is the outcome. Y'all don't see nothing else. That's because I hustled and I struggled in silence. I'm going to say that again. I hustled and I struggled in silence. So right now, before I go any further, I want to go over a few things that you can do to help you get out of debt and things of that nature. Then I want to bring Miss Dominique on board so that she can talk about some things that you guys can do in terms of repairing your credit and things of that nature so that you can get ahead of the game so you too can purchase that house, that vehicle, and things of that nature. Now, we're not selling anything per se, but it's really for informational purposes. I promised y'all that I would bring this to y'all each and every Thursday. If you are not a part of the Real Talk, I Can't Coaching Real Talk live group, please join. But I promise y'all that I would bring y'all tips and tools and things of that nature. I'm keeping my promise. So meanwhile, let me go on here. Hold on for just a second. Things that you can do to prevent, and I take notes so I can stay on track. Anyway, things that you can do to prevent debt is watch your spending habits. Everybody know that. And I'm going to tell y'all, most of the time you can look in your trash can and see where you spend most of your money. I spend a lot of money on junk food. I do, y'all. I'm so guilty. So that's where my money came from. So that's one of the areas I had to cut back on, junk food and eating out so much. There were a lot of bags in there from restaurants that I ate out at. Another thing that you can do is, this is the biggest thing. Take your money out of the bank that you are going to spend, because I promise you, if you got $100 in the bank or $100 in your hand and you start spending and you go into the store and you see, oh my God, I don't have but $20 left, it'll slow your roll. It'll tell you the truth about that bank account and save you some overdraft fees and things of that nature. So if you know you got your cushion, you put your savings up or whatever the case may be, you got your bill money to the side, and then you take the money out, your leisure money out. This way you ain't randomly spending money. That's where a lot of people fail. They just start, just spending. Studies show that you swiping a credit card, you're going to spend at least 25% more that you would versus if you were taking money from out of the bank and things of that nature. And it's also important that you build several streams of income. That's important too. And we'll talk about that on another live. But right now, I would like to invite Dominique on, and let me find her. I'm going to put Dominique on here so this way we can get some advice from her. Hold tight. Dominique, invite. Okay, Dominique, I just invited you. Let's see. Maybe they'll be able to hear you on here. Let me see if it'll let you. Let me bring you to the screen. I think I did. All right, D, I'm working on this. Let me bring you to the screen. There we go. Add. Okay. Just a second. It's adding now, guys. It's connecting. Okay, good. Almost connecting.
Hey, my phone has been buffering.
It's okay. All right, is it balanced now or is it still buffering?
Well, no, it's working now. It's just been in and out, so I cut my phone off, turned it back on. So I was like, maybe that was maybe an issue, but it seemed to be working just fine now.
Okay, perfect. So guys on the other end, that's on my other live, you'll be able to hear her, but you can't see her. Sorry about that. So this is Dominique. Dominique does credit repair and things of that nature. As I said, guys, everything I do, I'm trying to help somebody. That's just what I do. It's important to me that we network and that we bond and we build and we grow together. That's important to me. Dominique, I want you to introduce yourself, tell them what you do, give them a few tips, and then I'll close this thing out. Dominique, you have the floor. Let me see if I can turn this thing around. Go ahead. Can you hear me?
I don't know what's going on. Give me one moment. Can you hear me?
Okay. Log off and come right back on. Yes, I can hear you. Just log off and come right back on. Sorry, guys, about the technical difficulties. So while she's getting her phone together, I'll just continue with what I was saying and give the advice from my end. Dominique, are you there, sweetheart?
Yeah, I'm here. I just the phone is frozen. I don't know if I'm here and I don't want to start speaking if it's not working, properly.
I can hear you though. I can't really. It's buffering, but I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Well, that's perfectly fine then.
Okay, well,
So
keep going. Just flow.
basically, all right, sounds good. All right, hello everyone. So basically,
Okay,
as Toy has
Dominique,
been talking about is debt.
Dominique,
Yes,
Dominique,
yes,
sweetheart, you going in and out, babe. Can you hear me?
I know. It's going in and out.
Okay, go out. You go off and start it over, and then I'm just gonna finish my part and then bring you right back on.
Okay.
I am. She's logging off right now to log back on, so I'll keep going with where I am. So where I left off at. So guys, one thing about it is when you are debt free and things of that nature, there are some you start to feel empowered. You start to feel like it's you don't worry about anything, and that's important. You're happier. The decisions you make, the day-to-day activities, you're not really thinking about bills being paid, not being able to do X, Y, and Z for your kids because everything is in place. And that, man, that is the ultimate feeling. You also feel stable. It's nothing like stability. I tell people every day, all day. The most important thing to me in the entire world is stability. Important thing to me in the world is stability. And once you have stability, nothing can break your stride. Nothing can make you feel less than. Nothing can make you feel inferior. Nothing can make you feel, is she back? Nothing can make you feel like the feeling of fear or the sense of, if you will, like you're not worthy. So I'm saying all that to say, y'all, that it is very, very important and vital that you get your finances in order so you too can say, I ain't worried about nothing. So Dominique is having some technical difficulties, y'all. I think we're just gonna bring her back at another time. It's 7:53. If you guys have any questions, please leave comments below. If you need an accountability partner in terms of a life coach, basically I help people turn their visions into reality. I've done it. I've helped people. I can help you too. In short, always keep in mind that I appreciate you guys. Watch the live every Thursday at 7:30. I try not to stay on here more than 30 minutes. I try to bring guests in at least twice a month. Follow us on Instagram, I Can't Coaching there. If you are interested in your free 15-minute consultation, email me at info@ican'tcoaching.com. Last but not least, I am your girl, Toy, your certified professional life coach. Keep in mind, say it with me. I can't let anything control my mind, mood, or money. Peace out, y'all. Thanks for watching.